Mumazine.
Quite excited, the very first Mumazine podcast with the lovely Sarah Cawood.
Hello.
This is great, isn't it?
I know.
Getting me and you in the room, we're going to be talking forever.
I know, it's going to be a nightmare actually. People are going to be like, oh girls, please be quiet.
Usually we're talking about champagne and clothes and celebrities, but right now we're going to be talking about kids because that is kind of our world at the moment, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. And I've already been thinking actually, because obviously you and I discussed last week that we were going to do a podcast. My first ever, thank you for popping my podcast cherry. But I've literally, every time Hunter's done something, I'm like, must tell Sam about that, must tell Sam about that. So I've got loads of stuff to talk about.
Brilliant. So this is going to be the longest podcast ever, of about 5 hours. Don't tune out now though. Stick with us for as long as you can.
Can people leave comments?
You can leave comments. Yeah, you can email me at sam@mumazine.com.
Oh, brilliant, because often I think, well, certainly if you can't, I'm full of questions for you, Sam, but also to anybody that's listening as well. Because I just think when it comes to parenting, it's often good to know what all the options are available. What's working for other mums might work for you, it might not. I do think parenting is a very personal thing. But sometimes I take to Twitter to do it. I'm like, right, okay, I'm having this issue. Can anybody help with it?
It's funny you should say that because I went on Facebook a couple of days ago and it was just a picture of a potty that I bought for April for potty training and floor wipes, rubber gloves and some pull-up nappies and stuff. And the comments were absolutely crazy. People giving me advice on what's the best thing to do. Pull-ups apparently are not good because it's kind of a bit weird. It's just like nappies, so they don't see them as pants. And
so it's not a good halfway house then?
No, so everybody was like no to the pull-ups, yes to chocolate buttons, to the bribery. So I have bought some chocolate buttons in the last couple of days.
Yet?
We did try the other day, but we had a little wee behind the door and we did have a poo on the floor. It's not going very well.
Yeah, but that's bound to happen, isn't it?
I know, but then Adam, my other half, is just like, I don't think she's ready, and it's one of those things because she knows when she goes to the toilet though, she tells me. So I think she is ready, but we've just got to persevere. So we're going to try over the next few days, so I'll keep you posted.
Well, I saw a super nanny on the TV because this resonated with me. She was doing one of her when she's on tour in the shopping centres in the UK, and one of them was on potty training, the one that I watched, and she said, and goodness knows if Jo Frost is right or not, you guys can tell us, she said, when you put them down for their nap, if after their nap they're still dry, they're ready for potty training. If they're sodden through, they're probably not. Right. I think not for their long sleep at night, obviously, because they're bound to, wee or poo in the night then. But during a nap, because obviously it's uncomfortable to be in a wet nappy, if they can hold it while they're napping, the chances are they can hold it and they're ready to start.
Right, because that's it, isn't it? It's about whether they can control their bladder or not. I'd hate to be kind of saying to April, well, look, why didn't you wee in the potty? Yeah. And for her to go, well, I didn't even know I was going to do a wee.
So that's, maybe you could try that and let me know let me know if Jo Frost is right.
Okay, and we've got big girl pants as well with Minnie Mouse on, so we make a big deal of putting those on.
Is she?
She's 2 years, 2 weeks.
Oh my goodness, so she's only just ready to start.
Yes,
there.
yeah.
My friend, one of my best friends, her little girl she'll be 3 in January and she's still not.
She hasn't, okay.
But she's not ready. She's very pregnant, so she's sort of going to wait for the other ones. She said, I think I can cope with 2 of them in nappies, but I can't cope with a newborn in nappies and potty training at 2.
That's the thing, you've got to wait for the little one to be ready, but also you've got to be ready as well, because there's nothing worse than, I kind of sat there and thought, right, when can I do it? She goes to creche a couple of days a week. She might be with her grandma for a day, and I just want something that's consistent so I can say, right, take your nappy off for an hour during the day just to see how we get on and continue it rather than do like 1 hour here and then give it a few days and then doing it again.
Next podcast.
Hopefully I'll have some good news for you for the next podcast.
Mummy, I've done a poo on the potty.
Yeah! We do the wee on the potty, wee on the potty, la 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 la. Get out the chocolate buns.
Mumazine.